Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm gonna keep this video really brief and short. Jerry Jones is not the problem. Okay, for that matter, Dak Prescott is not the problem. And Mike McCarthy, they are not the problem. In fact, when I look at that team, they overachieved because they aren't that great of a team. They don't have many great players. Maybe they have two generational players, CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons. If you were to let go of Mike McCarthy, who are you going to replace him with? Yeah, sure, there are some strong candidates like Jim Harbaugh, Bill Belichick, but Mike McCarthy has a Super Bowl ring, something that Jim Harbaugh does not. Okay? Jerry Jones is a great general manager. He knows talent and he's very loyal to the players that he drafts. Once he picks you, you're damn near a Cowboy for life. He's very loyal. And he's developed and groomed. He's responsible for the success of the Dallas Cowboys. And for the last couple of years, they just simply could not beat the 49ers. All right? They simply could not beat and be more physical. And the games were really close. Were dictated by a few plays here and there and maybe one last drive. Now, as to why they lost to the Green Bay Packers, that's inexcusable. That can't happen. Losing to the Niners, that makes sense because they got Debo, Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, Christian McCaffrey, Trent Williams on the offensive side, generational players. On the defensive side, the Niners realized, oh shit, when they went on a 3-game losing streak, damn, Nick Bosa needs help. So we went out and got Randy Gregory, who used to be with the Cowboys, who signed a $50 to $70 million contract with the Denver Broncos. But we didn't stop there. We grabbed more depth. Oh, yeah, shit. Chase Young is in the option. Let's go get him. John Lynch grabbed him. What did the Cowboys do? Once Vander Esch got hurt, right? They didn't replace that linebacker. When Trayvon Diggs got injured in OTAs and in the offseason or, in training camp, they didn't replace him. Deron Bland and Stephon Gilmore, they're good players, but they need more help. Dan Quinn did an exceptional job all season long, and unfortunately, his defense choked all game yesterday. All 45 minutes or 30 minutes that they were on the field, they could not stop the run. They could not stop Aaron Jones. And if you look at before the Niners put the shellacking on the Dallas Cowboys, so did Arizona Cardinals, right? And this is what they needed to address early in the year because they need to address it come playoff time, and they simply didn't. Let me just take you guys down memory lane for a bit.
You spend too much time worrying about Micah Parsons. They've got other good players to hurt you.
Here's Dobbs with room to the edge, and Joshua Dobbs gallops down the sideline. Makes the cut inside the 30.
That wasn't the only big play or big run that they had. James Conner probably had over 100, 150 receiving, rushing yards, couple touchdowns, and they were 0-2. Okay? The following week, Niners basically did the same thing. We blew you guys out. Now, I'm not saying Jordan Love is not going to be a great quarterback, but as we speak right now, he is not Aaron Rodgers. He is not a generational quarterback as for right now, right? They don't have a generational receiver. They don't have a Devontae Adams, Romeo Dobbs, Christian Watson and company. They're cool little pieces, but they ain't CeeDee Lamb, right? Aaron Jones damn near has been injured the whole season, but he's a fantastic running back, Aaron Jones. And on the defensive side of the ball, Jair Alexander, he's really good. But is he a Sauce Gardner? Is he a Charles Woodson? No. Their defensive line, do they have a Clay Matthews? They simply don't. And why was the score 45-16 at one point? Why was the score 27-7? And the reality is, you guys don't have a Fred Warner and Micah Parsons and Dan Quinn. They can get out schemed. So they need help. You need another Micah Parsons. You need a Fred Warner, right? You need an Ed Reed. You need to find more players because they're not that great on that defensive side of the ball, right? The Niners realized that when they had Nick Bosa. In the offseason, we went on and stole Javon Hargrave from the Philadelphia Eagles, right? Colin Farrell from the Oakland Raiders, a first rounder. We also drafted along the time Javon Kinlaw. We re-signed Eric Armstead to $100 million. Now, this is not the order of operations, but I'm just letting you guys know that there's depth and help and assistance to aid Nick Bosa, so you can't double team him. And if you do, the other players are going to be very complimentary and they're going to get their sacks. We didn't stop there. Randy Gregory and Chase Young. Now, you could say, well, that's Jerry Jones's job. He's a general manager. He has to make those conversations. He's got to reach out to those other personnel and general managers and make those calls. And you are right. Maybe there is an assistant to Jerry Jones, or maybe he needs one. But he's done a great fucking job. Now, I'm going to put it to you like this. You could trade Dak Prescott, but who are you going to replace him with? Right? You could trade Dak Prescott, and if you get offered 2 to 3 first rounders, let's say, or a second rounder and a first and a third in the same subsequent year, then it's worth it. Then you should do it. But in the market, there are not many great quarterbacks out there available that can replace Dak Prescott. Okay? Jimmy Garoppolo can't do what Dak Prescott can do, right? Maybe Justin Fields. Maybe you can draft another player. But you can't get rid of, look, and for the people that are saying that Jerry Jones is the problem, look, he doesn't play on the field. He spots the talent. He sees, he has his own structure and metric of how he measures a player, and he brings them in. And he's done a great job. Great job. He's responsible for a lot of all-pros. He's responsible for a lot of Hall of Famers. He knows his football, and he's a great salesman, and he does his job the best at the NFL. Not many owners can do that. Not many owners have attempted to do what Jerry Jones can do, right? Imagine Jed York. You think he would be a great general manager, right? What about any other owners of any other teams? Absolutely not. Give Jerry Jones his darn credit. Give Dak Prescott his credit. But these players need help. Like, besides CeeDee Lamb, do you get scared of Tony Pollard? Absolutely not. He's not better than Jeff Wilson Jr. He's not better than Elijah Mitchell. Okay? And those guys are second stringers on other teams. Tony Pollard will probably be a third stringer on the 49ers roster. I'm just being honest with you. Besides CeeDee Lamb, who else is there? They don't have any weapons. So when I say that the Cowboys have overachieved, they absolutely they absolutely did this year. And I'm not even a Cowboy fan, bro. I'm a Niner fan. But I'm just letting you know those 3 guys are not the problem. They need to get more talent. Look, man. For those people that say that Jerry Jones needs to go, that's absolutely ridiculous. Yo, give me a second. And for those group of people that's saying that Jerry Jones needs to go, it's like saying, or telling a father, man, you gotta let your boy become a man. You gotta let him spread his wings. Look, man, once a father, always a father. It don't matter if that son becomes an adult, he's 18 or 20 or 34 years old. You have been his age. They have not been yours. You should always give him wisdom. You should always provide oversight. You should always give him guidance. Okay? And it's pretty simple, man. Jerry Jones has done a great job. Imagine telling an owner to relinquish the keys to his home, and somebody can create him a better home and discredit him of what he's able to accomplish and do. It's insane, man. Jerry Jones and all these people are not at fault. Y'all got to just get better players.